it's notebook time! So I'm here for Magical Readathon. Obviously it is the spring equinox. It's happening. I am all over the place, man. I watched the announcement video like last week. I haven't had a chance to film until now, so I'm just like, oh my god, I'm scrambling to get this done. But it is the spring equinox of the Magical Readathon Orilium that is run by G from Booklover, who I will link down below. Go follow along to see the journey and see everything explained better than me. But the readathon goes for the whole month of April, and basically it just kind of gives like D&D vibes, because you create your character and then you make decisions based on what your character would do. I've never played D&D, so I actually have no idea what I'm talking about, but basically it's what it feels like. My character's name is Opal. She is an earthling and she does little magic things, and she's very bad at her studies because she doesn't read enough, but that is fine. And she likes to do little yearly magical quests, and she's probably going to keep repeating school because this is the 4th year of Orilium studying, and she is in her senior year, but she is still technically doing the syllabus from her 1st year because she has not completed anything. It is totally fine, but I'm excited to get into my TBR. So Opal wants to be a beastmaster because she very much loves animals and every animal is important. And even though earthlings are only meant to get a little familiar, she has a tiger, okay? She's got a tiger familiar, and she's gonna go around helping on the animals when she eventually graduates, if that ever happens. But she is gonna do it, maybe. But for a beastmaster, I have to read 5 subjects from the spring equinox syllabus. So the subjects that I have to complete are alchemy, animal studies, elemental studies, law, and restoration. And the spring equinox is always a little bit easier than the autumn equinox because we only have to read 1 book for each subject. Once you like get into the other syllabus, I actually have to read 8 books across 4 subjects. So it gets a bit harder, but I'm excited to talk about the books that I'm going to read. I have used some scrolls to try and make it a bit easier for myself this month because, to be fair, I did actually complete the autumn equinox last year, and that was like my first real achievement. So I was proud of that, and I would hope to continue on because I got points from that readathon to use this time to help me. But let's get into all the books that I have to read. I'm very excited. So for alchemy, I have to read a book with all capitals in the title, and this one's funny because I've decided to read A River of Golden Bones by A.K. Mulford. So this is the cover that I normally see, and it's mostly capital letters except for like the of, which doesn't work. But then this cover, all capital letters. So we're going to count it because at least one cover has a capital letter. And because I'm doing the adventure challenge, what is it? Venture in Adia, you know, with the fun little map, I'm doing this challenge. I've done the first 2 months. I'm struggling for March because I only have a couple more days to complete it, but I'll do it. But for April, the challenge is word river in the title. So a river, got to see, so it works. So I had to put this book in somewhere, and this is the only way that I can make it happen. But I'm also going to use a stroll of continuity. Like, it's continue, but is it continuity? Continuity, because it sounds like I'm saying continuity. My brain, man, like, what is it, a continuity error is what I'm trying to... Anyway, it means that I can start the book in March, and if I finish it in April, it counts. So I'm actually currently listening to the audiobook because I don't own this book physically. And to be fair, it's not like amazing. And what's really bothering me is the audiobook is so monotone, and when she does the man voice, it's like, oh, I'm a man, and like it doesn't, you don't, it's taking me out of the story, and like, it's just, you know, it's a bit basic in my opinion. Like, I'm enjoying it, but I definitely don't think I'm gonna like buy the paperbacks because I was planning on getting the paperbacks or the hardbacks signed by A.K. Mulford, but I don't really want to own these books now. So anyway, I'm listening to it and I will get it finished by next month, hopefully, because I then also have to do book club audiobook, so it's going to be like pushing it for the audiobooks next month, but it's fine. Then for animal studies, it was steal a book from another TBR, and you can tell how lazy I am that I'm like, nah, I cannot be bothered looking at other people's TBR videos to find a book for me to read, and I'm sorry. So I'm going to use a scroll of replacement, I think, where you can read whatever your heart desires. And the book I'm going to read is one that I've been putting off for too long. Lore Olympus Volume 6. Like, I potentially will also read Volume 7 this month because I'm excited, but I bought these last October. So what am I doing? It doesn't even take that long. It's pictures. It's pictures, okay? So I will do this. I kind of want to read it now, but I have to wait until the 1st of April, but I will... This will happen. See, I'm excited because there's things that I want to happen. Even though this book, like the first 5 volumes have only been over like 2 weeks, like I literally thought it was so much longer, and I'm like, damn. Slow burn makes sense though, because they literally just met each other, but I'm just like, so many things I want to happen. I'm excited. The elemental studies, I have to read a book with a fruit on the cover, and my god, I spent so long looking and then kind of gave up, and then I found the smallest bit of fruit on this book cover, but I'm gonna go with it. So, Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood, which I have not read because I'm slack, but see, can you see the fruit bowl? Look, there's an apple, a banana, and a pear. It's fruit. It's fruit. It's like, you can't see it back here, but there is proof that there's fruit, and I need to catch up because I keep buying the special editions because I'm obsessed with how pretty they all are, but I am just not getting anywhere with the reading because I've only read 3 Ali Hazelwood books. She's one of my favorite authors, and I have more books unread than read, so I really need to, and I'm hoping that because this is a contemporary, I can just like fly through it, even though it's like, yep, I'm just giving up on the babe TBR. Because really, I haven't read anything. Not gonna lie, I'm trying to listen to audiobooks, but it's just not happening. So I'm just gonna be reading all these unread books to be started, and I'll meet you and be like, hey, I haven't read your book, I'm so sorry. But that's the vibe that I'm gonna be bringing to this event. And like over 40 books that I've pre-ordered. Fine. So for lore, it's musical term in the title, so it can be a song name, a note, etc. It could be an instrument, it could be anything, and I've gone off on a song, and there was another book that I was thinking about reading, but it's like a second in a companion series because it was Out of the Woods, so I want to read the first one. So the book I've picked, I've had for so long, and I can't believe I haven't read yet, but Dream On by Angie Hockman. I read Shipped by her like multiple years ago. It's still such a cute contemporary because they're on a cruise ship and then they fall in love. Like, I've not read a book on a boat since. It was a good time, but basically she dreams up her perfect man and then she meets him and he's like alive. And I've been curious about this since I bought it, but I haven't read it. But it's still a song title by that man whose name I can't remember, but I know it's a song title. So hopefully contemporary again will make me read really quickly. Fingers crossed. And then for restoration, I have to read a book with a 4+ star average rating. So what I did was I went through my whole entire Babe TBR stack that's in my desk, and there was one book in that pile that has a +4 star, and I need to get my phone to prove it to you. So it's Wolf Girl by Leela Stone. So see? You can't see? Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. There we go. 4.8. I wasn't expecting it because I don't know. I feel like this could be crap. But I got rid of my Uber order. Shit. What am I doing? I'm ordering chicken nuggets, okay? This is why the filming is all over the place because I'm really excited for my food. It's back. It's fine. So, this one, I feel like it's going to be very easy. And like, look how big this writing is. Like, this shit will be quick to read, but what I'm excited about is me and Sasha from Sash Reads have started a little tradition here because at Rare in 2023, we both read Angelica Frankenstein Has Found Her Match by Sally Thorne, but we annotated them and then we swapped copies so that she has my annotated edition and I have her annotated edition. And for Babe, I was like, should we do it again? Because it was a lot of fun and she was up for it, and then we were kind of trying to figure out what book that we would both want to read, and we finally settled on Wolf Girl. And we settled on this about 3 months ago, and I haven't read it yet and she hasn't read it yet, so I've messaged her to be like, I'm gonna start reading and annotating, hopefully you still want to, and she seems down, so hopefully we do it. But anyhow, I'm going to read and annotate this one, and it is an author that's coming to Babe. I don't know if I'm going to get to the other book of hers that I do own a copy of, because it's like The Last Dragon King, but I just feel like I'm going to go into this with lower expectations and hopefully just enjoy it, because it's going to be kind of crazy, which I'm hoping for, because it just feels like it could be like the vibes of a 2010 YA novel about werewolves and shifters and stuff. Like, that's what I'm really hoping for. And if I like it down the line, I'm sure I will buy the rest of the books just to have a bit of fun reading them. But I am excited to try and get another book off the Babe TBR, because I said that I gave up, but I'm trying. I promise I am trying. It's just because April, I'm just going to read books for the TBR for Magical Readathon, and then we get to May, and then the events at the end of May. I'm not looking very high on getting stuff done, but I still think this is going to be a fun experience, and I may do a vlog. I have to double check my notes if I decided I wanted to vlog the annotation, because I do enjoy doing little vlogs like that because it's fun. But yes, excited for Werewolf Vibe. But yes, this is the TBR. I don't think it's horrible, because it's like graphic novel, 2 contemporaries, annotating. I feel like I could do this in a month. I don't want to say fully that I believe in myself, but I've tried to pick an easy TBR, and obviously the audiobook that I've been listening to for a lot of March as well, even though I'm only 25% in. But I am excited for the readathon, and tell me if you're going to be participating or what books you're going to be reading. But I'm just excited because it just does help motivate me to read each year, even though I never really completed. It was only because I was in Europe and I was in a bus for 8 hours a day that I was able to listen to 8 books worth for my TBR last year. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!